About a year ago, I did a video on how I travel with all my Leica gear. I need to update this video. Up until about a year ago, I traveled with 2 backpacks. I had all my gear separated in those 2 bags, and I had one on my back and one I carried on my front. Then I found the nomadic Peter McKinnon bag, and I decided to switch to that bag because I had the possibility to put everything I was carrying with me and I was taking in the plane with me in that one backpack. The difficulty then was the bag is about 22 kilos. So I had to carry on my back 22 kilos, which is too heavy anyway. The good thing with carrying it on your back is they don't ask you how heavy it is. But it is not the best way to travel, and I realized I need to protect my back a little bit more. I ordered this thing and it came today. So let's open it. This is the Manfrotto Reloader Spin 55 PL. I'm gonna do this very carefully because I'm not sure if in the end it'll stick with me. It's a little bit smaller than I expected, but it feels solid, and I would say I can carry everything secure in there. Let's take away this. The interesting thing with that suitcase is that you have an inlay which you can completely take out, and you can just use it as a regular carry-on without taking any gear with you. Now, the question is, will I get everything I have in my nomadic bag also in that Manfrotto suitcase? When I look at those 2 suitcases, I feel that the space in the nomadic bag is much bigger. So, we'll see. Oh, one body missing. Now I have one body missing. The Q3 didn't go into there, or I would have to leave some lenses. But what I was just thinking right now, because of course there's gonna be a laptop, and the cool thing here in this bag is that you can just open that. Perfect. Which is of course pretty cool when you have to unpack everything when you go to the TSA. I have a global entry thing, so I don't have to unpack everything, but in Europe I have to unpack it every time, and it every time goes to, explosive security control or whatever. So I love to be able to unpack it very fast, and I think this is really good because you can just take it out here without opening. Do you have access from inside as well? Let me check that. It's just lying there. Okay, this is important to know. Okay, I see. This is just going through. Okay, yeah, that's okay. In the end, not that big a help because I have to unpack anyway, but it just lies there. This is good. Then we have some bags here. I basically have 2 little problems. I don't have my Leica Q3 in there. I don't have my iPad in there when I have my laptop in there. So I had both always in the big bag. What I probably will do is I will have a lighter backpack where my iPad goes, where my headphone go. So I have them on my seat or beneath my seat. I have always access, and I will store this stuff, and I have the Q3 also in there. And then I will just store this stuff above the seat. Let's check out how heavy this now is. 12 kilos. 12 kilos can be a problem. You're allowed to carry 8. So if I had a problem, I mean, the good thing really is, if I have a backpack that is lighter, that is not so much heavy on my body, and I have to get out 4 kilos of this bag and put it into my backpack, what could that be? The SL3 and one heavy lens. I have this. This is actually my almost everyday backpack. This is a 100 Duo something. You can also completely open that. And you have the possibility to put this up, and then I could put cameras in here. And I'm also able to access them from the side. So if I have to show them the security control, this is out pretty fast. I can put my iPad here, and I have my headphones here. I used to carry the batteries in one of those, they're not all in there right now, in one of those little battery cases I have. This I probably would have to split up and do it separately because this is too bulky. But this looks actually pretty good. So if and I have still space in there. I can put another M body on the side, and I can stack some M lenses in here as well if it goes really bad. So then I can take weight off that. I have a 14-inch MacBook Pro. I can carry in this 100 bag, I can carry both. I have 2 compartments, one for the laptop, one for the iPad. So of course I'm building up the weight on my back again. Overall, we can say this is not the solution I'm looking for. I had another idea, and I also purchased something else on the internet, and it also arrived today. This is the Flight Pro Box 5. I bought 2 of them. I paid about 30 euros for each, and I think in the US they're even a little bit cheaper. I bought them at Thormann. I don't know if it exists in the US. It's a German supplier for audio gear, but they also carry now video gear and photo stuff. These are, of course, not safe, but I also have my already existing Rimowa cabin suitcase. And I thought maybe I can find inlays for my existing case so I don't have to buy a new one. And I love this one. This is very stable, and it went through a lot already, and it's very light. It's the lightest one that is around. I bought these, and those were the closest I could find from a measurement point of view that hopefully gonna fit into my Rimowa suitcase. The first one is a fit. The second one is easier because I don't have the handle in the way. Let's see if we can fit everything in here and how the feel of the stability and the protection is in the end. I actually like the red inlays, so it looks like made for Leica. Okay, we're now having an overall situation where everything fits. I have even my headphones in there. I have my SL3, my M10R, M10M, my Q3. I have my 24-90. I have my 90-280. I have my void lens 12mm. I have my 35 and my 50 on the M's. I have my 90 and my 70. Couldn't find the pouch today. I have my Osmo Pocket, I have my DJI mics. I even put in 2 batteries that have nothing to do with that whole setup, but I have still space for batteries, and I just could have a laptop bag attached, not like a big backpack, with just my laptop and my iPad in there. And this is a pretty dream scenario. So let's see how heavy that is. With that, I'm not sure if this is stable enough, but there are other suitcases from Rimowa that have different inlays as a starter, and you have like this foldable covers that you can attach also with with a strap, and then that's much better. Maybe it has to be another suitcase at one point. Is it protected? I would not check that bag. I would take it in the cabin. And for that, of course, it's way too heavy. So let's see how heavy it is. 14.1 kilos. I don't have the laptop and the iPad in there. That's why it's not like almost 20 kilos like the Peter McKinnon bag I have. But anyway, this is a pretty cool solution. The suitcase is a Rimowa suitcase, which is of very high quality. The Manfrotto suitcase, it's plastic. It is solid, but it is plastic after all. And you can see it especially on those zipper and on the handle. The handle is not of good quality with the Manfrotto case. This handle is very good. And I know there are aluminum cases from Rimowa that have even more stable handles than this one. I think this is the solution of my problem. This is gonna be on my next trip with this suitcase. But I'm really thinking when I'm doing my next feature, where I also do the still photography and I'm out in the field on a shoot, I'm gonna switch it into an aluminum case, which is just more stable on the outside and protects everything on the outside better. So this is a keeper. I will take it on my next trip, where I also have planned a new video. So this is a good moment to hit the subscribe button. Do not miss that next video. I had in the other video I had two things I want to repeat in this video because I think it's very important. First, when you travel with that amount of gear and with that value of gear, have an insurance. Have an insurance. You don't need to insure everything because I'm pretty sure not the whole bag gets stolen. But I mean, you can always drop a lens. You can always, I don't know, drop a body with a lens on it, or maybe you put the body on the table and then somebody steals it from you. And when you then have an insurance for, let's say, $15,000 or $20,000, you're covered. So be insured. Don't leave your stuff in your car or whatever. I had that once 25 years ago. I had my bag with my laptop in my car. It wasn't even visible from the outside, but my car got broken up and laptop was gone. And since then, I carried everything with me all the time, which makes it sometimes heavy when I'm on a shoot with that kind of gear. But I'm pretty sure I'm gonna scale down my stuff when I do special projects, and I'm pretty sure I can fill everything I need for a specific project in this case, so I don't have to carry it around that much anymore, so I can have it pushed or pulled. The second thing I'm telling everyone is put in an AirTag or a tile or whatever ecosystem you use. Hide it somewhere in there, because when you have to check it and it's missing, you at least know where it is, and it just relaxes you a lot. And the good thing is now, I don't know if it is with the tiles as well, but the AirTags remind you when you forget it. Sometimes it's annoying because sometimes you'll just leave your stuff at home, but this already helped me a lot. If you like this video, please give me a thumbs up and consider subscribing. If you're interested in all the videos I did, check out one of those two. Otherwise, just wait for the next one. Until do as I do, stay curious.